myself S.K.Srivastava from Devi University in Law. Plenary lecture titled is Order Disorder Cosmos, which you all know, as most of scientists have received my invitation as well as program about the program. The area order disorder cosmos means systematic arrangement of things, objects and entities. Disorder means unsystematic arrangement of these things which I have discussed and told. And third is cosmos. What do you mean by cosmos? Cosmos means the whole existing universe, the whole existing space, including nature, universe, this whole space, even dark space, dark matter, they all exist in cosmos. Also, cosmos means an entity which is working as an observer to all of us, universe, nature, every activity and action of this universe. We think that nobody is looking, but this is my personal experience that entity is here who is observing this whole incident. Because in my researches, I discussed a quantum model in cosmic space in which these things they are as apparent. Now I come to the point. There is a Sanskrit sloka given in our Hindu script. Most of the people know it. It means there is one power which is called cosmic power who is observing this whole incident. Is infinite small, existing every space, even at every point and atom and everything, who is almighty. And this is a bandhana, this is a prayer to that Almighty. Now, second is about Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya means Om means Atma, soul. Namah Shivaya, this is also a bandhana to Lord Shiva, who is the demiser of this universe. Now, if we reverse this sloka, Namah Shivaya, and we start from Yam, which is the last word of this sloka, we come to very good conclusion, which I am going to tell you, and it has been published in my second paper in 2012. Meaning is that Chit Jal Pavak Gagan Samira. This is on reversal. You just go to Sanskrit and translate it. What does it mean? Chit means soil, Jal means water, Pavak means energy, Gagan means the whole space, and Samira means air. These 5 ingredients of life By them, we got this life. We got this life. And universe, nature, superpower, these are all formed by this. Because some of the people believe on superpower, that is cosmic power, which in Hindu philosophy are different gods. But most of the people of this universe, they believe on this superpower. They believe that some power, some cosmic power exists. Also, God is not in vision, He is invisible. I will let you know why He is invisible. So, let me begin that we are living in this universe, which was previously the part of our nature, as well as nature, some portion of nature was disordered. It means polluted. This whole pollution gradually day by day formed the universe in which we are living. But its characteristic is different than nature, because nature is working in its own order. What do you mean by nature? This whole things which have been made by Chitjal power, Gagan Samira, they all come in nature. Means plant life, geological life, even we are all made up of these five ingredients. Now, some of the people don't believe on God because God is unseen. They want that God should come before Him. He is your servant. He should come and you should see. But why not you reach to God? That pain you cannot take. Because God is not in ordered state. It is in some other state. And that state is having property of ordered state, which I will speak later on. And disordered state is the state which is random, and our universe is part of that. So, I bifurcated by my theory ordered state and disordered state. Now, what do you mean by these states? As in the beginning I told you, order and disorder. Nature belongs to ordered state and our universe belongs to disorder. Why? Everything is in random position in this universe. You have to believe it. You should experience it. That's why God is not visible here. You have to do some prayer. You have to search Him, and you should go to ordered state according to my theory. So, order and disorder, these are two properties which is in ordered state. Is God is our universe, God, nature, they are all in ordered state, and its order is time. Only time factor, which is a controlling factor of your universe, in which you are bound. You cannot work without time. And second is universe. Universe who is random position, means polluted. We all have polluted this universe. We are responsible. And a day will come when life will go from this universe. We are all responsible. And cosmos I told you about. So order and disorder, they are the characteristic. of nature and universe, which I have taken as x-axis and y-axis in nature, this order is universe, and in third axis, I have taken this cosmic power. You can call it superpower, you can call it God, who is observing everything as I have told you. So there should be one observer. What you are doing? You are not master of your own. You are not master of this world. We are all bind up with a cosmic power, which you may call anything, what you like. Now here I will like to speak. I have represented a wave, which is a sine wave, which is having trough and crust. So one wave, according to Schrodinger, that every vibration, whether it is atomic or of any type, it can be propagated in form of wave, and it is having shape of a wave motion, which I have, since this is a fundamental quantity, so I have taken a wave which is having crust and crust. Now, wave reaches from A to N. Now, what is between A and N? There is a simple line which is called chord. Chord for the wave, where particles vibration are reaching simultaneously to wave motion. Now, up till now, quantum mechanics could not be explained. That what is difference between these two? Truly speaking, there is difference in the propagation of this wave, which Schrodinger also could not understood. That is, the wave motion upside having trough and crust, and the particles which are reaching according to Newton and according to Schrodinger also, they are reaching that point. There is different, time of difference, frequency difference, many things they are different. So, this point I capture that there is time gap, quality of motion gap, etc. And a simple harmonic motion, we are having a wave can be represented by sine wave, sine 2 pi by lambda into Vt. अभी रहने दो भैया वही प्रोग्राम इसे हाँ. So Vt by lambda or lambda upon Vt equal to lambda by Ct, or which according to Einstein, because he considered C as wave of velocity, and here V meaning in propagation, V is the quantity of velocity. So I call this difference or this equality as 1 upon quantum factor Q, quantization factor Q, which was told by Planck in his quantum theory of radiation. Quantum and quantization. That is, quantization of energy moves from one point to another nearest point in quantized form. He was father of quantum mechanics. Planck. अभी फिर रखोगे. So this quantization quantity has very special meaning in my researches, in my lecture program, this one, because lectures today title is falling on the title Quantum Cosmology. So this factor Q has too much meaning. Now I come to Heisenberg, Schrödinger, even Niels Bohr, who got Nobel Prize. But they did one mistake. They could not recognize that Heisenberg uncertainty principle is having a factor H, for which they have told. But why? It is in uncertainty form. Dear friends, there was mistake of one factor, this quantization factor. If quantization factor was included in Heisenberg uncertainty principle, then there was no problem. I got this problem, which became the basis of my research on cosmology. And on the basis of that, I modified uncertainty principle because Heisenberg represented this in differential space, while my theory has discussed about integral space. What do you mean by integral space? Integral space means these imbalance of energy and time, which was equal to h cross h upon 2 pi, according to Heisenberg. Now, in integral space means I am talking about Euclidean space. Euclidean space is the bridge between my theory and Heisenberg theory. So, in Euclidean space, I represented these quantities delta E and delta T. And when I moved to integral space, then H was no there. Only quantity was 1 upon 2 pi. And I also showed that this delta E delta T equal to delta T and delta T means T means temperature as less according to my nomenclature delta O and delta T, where O defines short form of order and D defines short form of disorder. These are characteristics of nature and universe. So this equality has bridge up, which is not having H now Planck constant, although H upon 2 pi. H is not there, but 1 upon 2 pi is there. Now, in my researches I have shown that when we include this quantization factor in Heisenberg uncertainty principle, then we find that delta E delta T is equal to 1 upon 2 pi. And in my theory, I found it 1 upon 2 pi. So, it clears now that this is new modification which is very, very important in quantum mechanics now are now required. Means Euclidean space quantity, double integral and direct representation quantity of Heisenberg. Now, if you take the ratio of these things, Heisenberg quantity and this Euclidean space quantity, what you find? You find Planck constant h. So this is the definition of Planck constant, real Planck constant. What is Planck constant? So both theory defines also what is Planck constant. आगे बढ़िए. Now here I have told that any happening of this universe or any event happening of this universe is controlled by third power, that is superpower, and in my physics this is function of order and disorder. I represented any action in the form function, order and disorder, which is a statistical quantity and which is equal to exponential capital E energy minus energy of the ordered state divided by energy of disorder. Means I have bifurcated ordered state energy and disordered state energy because they combine form the whole energy which was defined by Planck. And by this bifurcation, I discuss different variants of this formula, double integral function of O comma D, because now I will speak about O comma D because this is my part of my theory, into delta O delta D, which is equal to quantization factor Q upon 2 pi, and this is equal to all energy and time and temperature and time what I have spoken above. And here, if Q is equal to 1, quantization factor Q is equal to 1, then our statistical function of O comma D, this also goes to equal to 1. Both are quantization quantities and the function of this theory, order and disorder transformation. So this new formula is now formula of order disorder transformation, means quantum theory of everything. Quantum theory of uncertainty principle. This was the dream of Einstein. In period of Einstein, few scientists were sitting together. Schrödinger, Heisenberg, Niels Bohr, etc. Einstein put a problem that there should be a theory, common theory, because we are working in different areas. I want to have a theory which would explain everything of physics, everything of this universe. So this became a dream of Einstein. These scientists whom I have to tell just now names, they all were working now. but could not solve the problem, could not give a theory which could explain. And this problem became up to the death of Einstein, because Einstein was working on this problem and he could not also succeed. Now this theory I applied in atomic system, molecular system, chemical system, biological system, biomedical system, and even in socio-cultural system. And I found very good results, which all have been published in my 20 papers of cosmology, quantum cosmology. And now I am mentioning a website, www.indiasweb.org. In also? .in. In this website, which is the website of our International Society or International Disorder Systems Associate Society, which has been established in 1990, and at that time, late Professor Abdul Salam, the director of ICTP, was there. We all sit together, these founder members including, and there we decided the name of the society. This society is registered in ICTP. We are getting every program from there to our society. In the memory of Professor Abdul Salam. So, this theory of everything about whom I have expressed, I have told, which have explained every system and which have been published in our papers. And in one my paper, Quantum and Quantization, which has been just recently published, I think 2019, 2020, year or that. There I have mentioned that this is the quantum theory of everything, which was the last dream of Einstein, Albert Einstein. So everything is solved. We can all see how it was solved, how we come to conclusion and what was the display. You always satisfy that really this is the quantum theory of everything. Anyhow, now I proceed to my lecture. I will take to quantum gravity. Yes. Now in this program of my lecture, I have taken only two things, spirituality and quantum gravity. For my physical system program, while in biological system program, I have taken only life and death. What is life? What is death? And between life and death, how we are living, how our life is going on. Now here, in gravity program, Einstein told that I have given here a space-time quantity of Einstein, which is in double integral form, and I have made according to my theory, where there is a quantity, force of gravity. About force of gravity, Einstein told that either we proceed from the value acceleration due to gravity, g, r will proceed to acceleration, which is occurring during free fall motion of the body. Both are equivalent, no difference. Now I catch up this point and I display by both ways and I got the same result. It means I see was right. And in my equation, now by equation law last day, physical law. Yes, all equation law. Equation कहाँ है? अरे बैक करो आगे पहुँच गए. आप करते यार ये लोग क्या कर पा रहे हैं? कुछ नहीं कर पा रहे. हाँ तो आप नीचे आइए. यस नहीं भाई इसके पहले आई सी का एंड जहाँ होता है उसमें एक इक्वेशन है. हाँ तो कहाँ है वो इक्वेशन? डबल इंटीग्रल. यार डबल इंटीग्रल. हाँ हाँ ये तो दिस इज ओरिजिनल इक्वेशन which I have transferred in my theoretical form, and this is the gravity factor, quantum gravity. Now come to नीचे और चलिए. Yes, this equation, I mean this equation, which is having a factor quantization related to gravity, delta E and delta T equal to 1 upon 2 pi. Delta E discrete measurement of energy and this is discrete measurement of time. And this equation, which is having a quantization factor Q, which is a statistical quantity whose value is 1, and this is the value about whom I have told you that this maximum value is 1, which is quantization. Now, in Heisenberg uncertainty principle, he used greater and smaller. So, greater and equality. So, this equality is here, which is having 1 upon 2 pi, and h is no more. But quantization factor is q. By this, as I have told you, Heisenberg uncertainty principle was now fully solved, which was having controversy. And this is the equation in my this program, is the equation of quantum gravity, in which if we put Qf is equal to 1, which is maximum value of quantization factor, we get equation double integral double E double T is equal to 1 upon 2 pi. This is matching with Professor Chandrasekhar equation, where he got Nobel Prize. That this equation belongs to black hole. Now that black hole is, according to my theory, is having quantum field. अरे भाई वहीं रखिए, कहाँ जा रहे हैं आप? नहीं वहीं रखिए. I am speaking on that. So this equation belongs to Chandrasekhar, where he told a singularity in his research So singularity comes, as I have discussed above, and also when disordered energy and ordered energy which I have separated, this I did in every action and event, that if delta E suffix में capital D, its value becomes infinity, means inside black hole there is only quantum field, but it is having a property. If any body, anything comes to near black hole, everything gone out. Why? Because there is ordered energy, according to my theory, which is energy of ordered state and cosmos, and also electromagnetic field. So this is a new definition or new discussion about black hole. What is black hole? According to my theory and according to Chandrasekhar Matthew, and even according to Einstein, because Einstein has written in his theory that gravity is having effects on this space, universe, or space-time, which is curvature, which is in the form of curvature. And one of the factors is their force of gravity also, about whom I have discussed. So, this factor, which I have discussed here, and Chandrasekhar theory also, fully describes quantum gravity. Now you come to spirituality. Spirituality, spirituality will be. Yes. Now second thing which we have considered in my life is physical, actually spirituality. What is spirituality? Spirituality means to become spiritual, to become in ordered state, because we are living in disordered state. We have to come to ordered state through meditation, through yoga. So, by spiritualism, we come to spiritual state, which is a state of ordered state, and I have separated here also for spiritualism that we are having order and disorder characteristics. In ordered state, you have to reach from disordered state. Then you will realize about that cosmic power, that God, which is invisible, and this will be before your practice, during meditation. If your meditation is correct, proper, then you will understand, you will perceive, you will realize that certainly there is God. There is cosmic power, which some people don't believe, because God is unseen. God is unseen means there is no cosmic power, there is no superpower. You are living by yourself? No. This is wrong. You are controlled by a cosmic power, which is watching whole activities of action and events which is occurring with you, with this universe. If you go to theory, you will find. And again, I come to conclusion that double integral double O dot double D is equal to 1 upon 5. According whom I will told that this is the equation of vacuum state also. This is equation of black hole, and this is equation of spirituality. Because spirituality is connected to vacuum state. You will reach in vacuum state where is nothing. If your prayer is, your meditation is correct, then you will see nothing. Nothing. You will reach in vacuum state where God, their superpower, their cosmic power exists. You will realize if your prayer, if your meditation is 100%, okay, if you don't see it means there is something wrong in your meditation. You are thinking many things, past events, present events, everything. Then you cannot see. You have to leave everything. And if you reach that state, means you are now vacuum. You are not realizing, you are not thinking anything except ordered state, except vacuum state. There really God exists. So for realization you have to do practice, you have to labor. God will not reach you. You have to reach God. You have to do practice. You have to realize. So that is the meaning of this speech. Now I come to biological system. Now here I have discussed bioradiation and electron duality. What does it mean? It means now I have switched now to biological system. Means whole theory which was there, now I have transferred, I have switched over biosystem. What do you mean by biosystem? Biosystem is that system where biological materials exist. Life exists in biological. So, there is a factor which is electron. As Planck described about quantum and photon, which is quantum particle of radiation, which depends only on time. Time controls sun radiation. But this radiation, about whom I am going to talk, is depending on time factor small t as well as temperature factor t. So this capital T factor, which is of having inside our body system. Now these two factors develop theory of bioradiation, which I have described in my one paper, theory of bioradiation. This is a new theory for biological life, every biological material. So, Lifton is the particle. Lifton is a particle which is depending on temperature T and capital T, which I will just show you that in quantum theory of bioradiation, that this is the particle which exists in biological radiation. The theory is very parallel to quantum theory of radiation, but this is having two factors, small p and capital T. So there are two time constant quantities parallel. If we solve, we see, because here in its wave function is above quantity qf dot